we all pay rent every single month on time. 40% of our average income goes to rent every single month. And after 5 years, you have nothing to show on your credit history for it. You're no closer to home ownership. And like, I can buy a round of drinks and get airline miles, and I pay my rent on time and I get nothing. It's crazy, right? And so we had this really simple idea of, hey, paying rent, your biggest expense, should probably be your most rewarding expense, right? If you pay your rent on time for 5 years, and then you go to buy a home, they shouldn't be like, sorry, you don't have any credit history to buy a home. Like, that's insane. If you pay rent on time, you should get airline miles and hotel points. Like, I get it for everything else, right? I mean, I could fly around the world for free constantly if I could get points on my rent, right? And if you pay your rent on time, you should be closer to buying a home. Whether or not you want to buy a home is your decision, but you should have the ability, right? Now, I thought that was a simple idea. So I first went to started pitching a bunch of real estate owners, and this is 2018 now. And it was the worst. And for those of you who are founders, you'll probably, hopefully relate to this. Everybody would tell me what a great idea it was, but it's probably not the right thing for them. Right? It's a great idea. Come back to me when you get other people on board, or keep me posted. Or every venture capitalist would give you some like 15-point reason for why it won't work. But of course, if I told them that somebody else gave me a term sheet, they all race to give you a term sheet, right? This is the problem. And so the best thing we did was we identified the problem, and we said that we were going to self-finance through partners, family, and friends for as long as we possibly could, right? Because that stage between starting a company and getting product market fit, if you make the mistake of taking venture money at that stage, you enter the rat race way too early. Because now you have to show growth. And if you don't show growth, you can't raise a round at a higher price. And if you can't raise a round at a higher price, you're signaling to the market your startup's not working, and the next investor won't come. And the next thing you know, you're out of cash and you have to shut down. And yet everybody's first thing is, I want to start a company, I got to go pitch venture capital. It makes no sense, right? The best investors, it's all perfect alignment of incentives. The best investors are the ones who are commercially aligned with you, right? That's why I loved Kickstarter back in the day. If you're building a consumer product, raise money from your customers. If you're building things that need real estate partners like we did, convince them to invest so their incentives are aligned with your success, right? If you want partners in the business, don't ask them to be mentors or advisors. Ask them to invest in you, right? So that your incentives are aligned. Bring on those people as partners in the business.